how do I encourage having more services with viewing before cremation takes place? So what I would recommend is sending families to an introductory webpage before the arrangement conference that explains the various choices and options. So we've talked about that in a previous question a little bit. You can also have a list of frequently asked questions together with QSAs, which are questions that they should ask. And you can have those on your pages or your posts of your website. So, things could be FAQs. Can I still have a viewing even though we're choosing cremation? And if someone's thinking of that, they see that, and then you're going to educate them there, without having to do it on the phone. Then you can explain that the cremation is the disposition, just like the burial, and ask would help anyone in the grieving process to have the opportunity to say goodbye before the cremation takes place. So, and I had to deal with this a lot, right? I'm in a high cremation market, and a lot of people, and I found especially men who are making their pre-arrangements, they just say, I don't want anyone to see me, just simple, just cremate me, and what I would say to them, though, instead of and I know a lot of people would just say, oh, okay, viewing, no, and they'd move on to the next question. I'd say, oh, no, that's fine. I'll note that down now. But I said, now, if it would help one of your children or grandchildren in the grieving process, just the ability to say goodbye in a private viewing scenario, would that be okay? Oh, absolutely. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's okay. Because we forget that, people, we say viewing and they think like full on public procession walking by the casket of like, who knows who's walking by the casket. And they, if we haven't done a good enough job explaining that this would be in a private setting, they might be thinking, what they witnessed when they were kids at church, right? Or with everyone walking by the casket. So this might be, this is a way of just asking that. And there are hundreds of pre-arrangement files at McCall's with like this little note. Even though they haven't requested viewing, Mr. So-and-so said it would be okay if it would help the family in their grieving process to have a private viewing. So it's there, and that kind of gives permission. But especially something with that amount of detail, hopefully the funeral director at the at-need time would mention that to the family.